This next comedian coming up to the stage, she's done tons of shows everywhere. Great comedian. Everybody give it up for TLC. Give it up. Louder, louder, louder.
A certain amount of safe subjects, and the weather is one of them. Otherwise, they just piss you off. So we can't give up on the weather here. So I'm trying to simplify weather. I was like 32 below. I can imagine that. Yeah. You know, it would have to warm up 64 degrees to be that cold in my freezer. I don't want to stand in there. I don't even want to stand with the door open. And she's like, well, what's the weather there? And I said, yeah, it's really cold here too. The other day I almost had to wear a jacket. Just saying. In case you guys noticed, my right arm's shaking. It's not withdrawal symptoms from a former drug addiction. Because I'm not a quitter. My right arm is just really scared to be here tonight. No, really, it's a tremor I received as a parting gift from a car accident I was in when I was 18. You know, when you're 18, you think you're invincible. Yeah, well, proved it. I fell 40 feet down out of a car going 65 miles an hour. Ended up in a coma for a week. Yep, that always worked out better for Wile E. Coyote. I would have stayed in my coma longer, but I was bored. Just kept having the same dream over and over and over. It was like Groundhog Day. I wrote a bunch of jokes in my coma, but I forgot them all. On the bright side, the tremor's great for making scrambled eggs. Milkshakes and... Or in my husband's case. You know, before the and that's what he gets for not coming to the show, right? You guys might remember me from math class. If Terry falls 40 feet down at 65 miles an hour, how high will she bounce? Extra credit? Where's her purse? You know, I've been looking for that. I need to know the answer.
At home you forgot it.
No. I was in a car accident and I fell 40 feet down at 65 miles an hour. And somebody apparently thought I didn't need my purse anymore. Before the accident, I had a photographic memory. Now it's more like a etch-a-sketch. If I shake my head too much, I'll forget. Which really sucks when you come home with this guy you just met that you really like, just to find out you're already married. That was awkward. problems are good for some things. Like, people have a lot of good chances to make first impressions on me.
You like your own Easter eggs?
What's that?
You like your own Easter eggs?
Yes, I was going to get to that one later, but Easter's coming up, and this year, they're going to let me hide my own Easter eggs. See, it's funnier when I say it. But thank you. And I always have a clear conscience. What else?
Shake your head.
Yeah, then I'll just forget. Then we'll just be in trouble. I'll just be standing up here and wondering why you all are looking at me. You know, some people say love is blind, but divorce was a real eye-opener. I think it was because we got married too soon. But you know, if you date them too long, you figure out a reason why you don't want to marry him. I dated this one guy for 5 years. I wouldn't marry him because he would make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, wipe the knife off on his pants, and then put it back in the drawer. I'm like, that is disgusting. At least lick it before you stick it. So the next guy I married after only a month. And apparently he could act like an adult for a whole month. But the day after the wedding, I get up and he's out watching cartoons in his pajamas. And he was like, "Terry, I'm hungry." And I was like, "Well." So I reminded him where the refrigerator was. And he said, "Terry, I don't have any clean underwear." So I reminded him where his mommy lived. And then he said, "Terry, I want a big wheel for Christmas because Tommy's getting one." And I said, "Well, write a list and I'll give it to Santa for you." Did I mention I like them young? Well, they don't mature anyway. Hey, I just want to get them while they're young. I'm just teasing. These are jokes. Anyway, he collected beer cans for a living, which I think is a ridiculous job for an alcoholic. And apparently all that drinking led to him having multiple personalities. And I think he should have introduced all of those personalities before we got married. One time he threatened to commit suicide. And I was like, "Who is this? Do we have a hostage situation? Should I call the FBI?" So anyway, after that divorce, I was never getting married again. You know, it's like getting drunk. You got your head in the toilet, throwing up. Like, I am never gonna drink again. Until the next weekend. And you're like, "Hey, he's kind of cute." "Yeah, you can buy me a drink." So now I'm married again. It was just our 4th anniversary, and I forgot. He forgot. but my mom remembered, so we got a card in the mail. And I was like, it's been 4 years already? Seems like more. He said he wanted to have an open marriage. I was like, okay. We can both see other men.